Hi everyone, happy Wednesday. I hope you have a lovely day. Okay, I think today's going to be a great day too. I think it may be a mid-week checkpoint call, which is great. We come in with the energy of the Four of Cups. Okay, that's growth. That's before we get to the Five of Cups and after the Three of Cups, right? So we know the drastic change there. So I think this is the mid checkpoint call. We come in with the Moon card, crossed by the Queen of Wands, which again is not gender specific, okay? And the outbound is the Nine of Wands. Okay. The Four of Cups is a card of maturity. We know when something might be going off balance a little bit. We know to check in. It's a card of really just taking a step back, and just looking at, again, this is that card that comes in where I tried to say, you know, at the end of each day, even if you've only got 2 seconds, which also is a red flag right there, you know, as you're brushing your teeth, just look in the mirror, check in with yourself, make sure that you still recognize yourself, and just see if you're on point. Was today a good day? Is there something that I can do different tomorrow? You know, whatever. You see what's off balance. This is a card of maturity, right? Where you really just know that if you keep, you know, your checks and balance in order on a daily basis, it doesn't get to that Five of Cups where we're thinking, oh crap, what the hell really just happened here, right? So this is just a card of that. So that's the energy we come in with, of just being present, keeping our eye on the ball, which is ourselves, right? Now we come in with the Moon card crossed by the Queen of Wands. The Moon card is about, you know, things that are under the surface, things that intuitively we know about. Our dreams, things can be showing up in our dreams, right? We're in all of that, so that could possibly be the case too. Whatever, intuitively something, you know, something may just be off just a little bit. You may need to hone something in, or, you know, go in a different direction on something, or go forward or slow down or pick up. It's just you know, you need to know whether to put your foot more on the gas or take it off a little bit. Now, when the Queen of Wands shows up, what she's saying is that, you know, she's very reliable, very work-oriented, focused, all work and no play is what she means to me in here. So it's just saying that you need to incorporate a little bit more fun into what you're doing, right? It's become all too work and not enough play. So just incorporate some fun into your day, some lightness. You know, I know these are crazy things and they're all different to all of us, but the things sometimes that don't always work, when I notice I'm getting an overload and I really just can't, you know, pull the bar back because I've just got tons of work to do. I know, though, that if I don't, and that's where the Nine of Wands comes in here, the Nine of Wands is a card of stamina, okay, but it's also a card of knowing when to regulate something, whether it's, you know, time to hold them, fold them, step back. It's time to tweak somewhere, right? Life isn't always easy, but we know the choices to make that makes it not hard, right? So we know if something's off, we need to tweak it here. So that's all this is. I really think it's just a day to really just check in. You know, am I doing everything okay? Am I feeling okay? Are my energy reserves okay? You know, am my attitudes okay? You know, just take a survey of how you're feeling, okay, is really where I'm going to go with this, because the Queen of Wands, too, comes in and it's just, again, it's that, it's the very fiery masculine energy that asks you to pull it back a little bit. And guys, this can be you too, because sometimes, you know, it's just too much in the work mode, and we don't pull it back to the feminine side of things where life is just light sometimes, right? So that's what this read is really about. It's just pull it back, check in with yourself, make sure you're on point, you know, before you get to the weekend and something, you know, that we could have handled now takes place. Because I remember yesterday's read was, you know, the verge of might be coming down with something. So that to me means that We have been pressing really hard. So it might be now just a little bit of, use the remainder of this week to just lighten things up just a little bit. What I do on days like that or times like that when I've got a lot to do but I still know I need to lighten my mood somehow is I'll get, a flavored coffee instead of a regular, or I'll, just little things, or I'll, wear a color I don't normally wear that brightens me up, or use a pink pen, or, something that just, it doesn't need to be monumental. You don't need to stop what you're doing, but it's a time to really just lighten it a little bit. Maybe cut out some breaks in the day for yourself where normally, it would be 6 o'clock and you haven't even taken lunch yet. Those days occur too, because that's when we're going to get sick. So I think yesterday was the onset of we might be overworking ourselves or going too hard. Today might be a day to check in and see where you can just lighten that load a little bit, right? And then we're going to be coming into the end of the week, so I'm sure it'll be much lighter then. Okay, today looks like a lovely day. I don't see anything. Again, thank goodness. I think we should really enjoy this time. We normally don't get stretches where, cumulative days in a row are calm, right? So let's just enjoy it because the energies may shake up a little bit down the road. Not that I see them. I'm just saying we should enjoy these down times, right? Slower times, I should say. So just check in with yourself. If you're going too fast, slow down a little bit. Just incorporate some fun is really where this is going, and make choices that make life balanced, And another thing I'm going to say here, because I think that some people feel very guilty when they're not pressing. All right. Life does not need to be like that. Somewhere along the line, we got off track, and that seems to have become the norm, and the bizarre thing too is, and I noticed this the other day, and I don't think I've ever noticed this before, but because I don't watch TV very often, but if you watch the commercials now where, people are having dinner at the table and for whatever commercial it's for, there's never two parents. There's always just one parent and the kids. And it's usually, the mom or the dad. There's no, the family unit kind of deal isn't there anymore, which I thought, either I've really never noticed this before or we've really gotten off balance here. So I don't even know why I'm mentioning that, but point is, I think that this train went off the track a long time ago. So if you're, don't feel guilty for having a light day. Don't feel guilty for enjoying yourself. We're not here to be, a balls to the wall time. We're here to enjoy life too. So don't feel guilty when you're actually enjoying your day. That means you're right where you're supposed to be. And that's when you're gonna, without any effort, pull in the things that you're trying to manifest, because that all goes off of how we're feeling. Okay. So I think that that's too where the Queen of Wands is coming from. She's very business oriented, but you need to let your feminine side in here. And that goes for men too, because all that is the lighter side of the masculine. Okay. So we all have both. So again, don't get offended, men. Okay. All right. I think it's a great day. Do something a little bit fun, lighten the load a little bit, and have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.